All right. Chilling with Wealthy Fantasy Football. Here we go now for the tournament recommended plays. So I have a lot of these plays already watched. Some of these could also be used in cash, of course, as well. As we go about looking to find these, let's take a look first at the running back. Well, just going to go ahead and recommend the quarterbacks. Mahomes, not so much Breeze. Rodgers, Goff, great for tournaments. Roethlisberger, Cousins, Luck, Winston, Dalton, Trubisky, tournaments only. Russell Wilson should be fine this week, so just trust him. Mayfield and Alex Smith is okay for cash, not so much upside. And looking at the running backs, here we go. I'm going to show you some more specific detail on these guys, as of course, Gurley can be reachable, as you can fit him in here with using specific players, but even in cash games if you would like. As his touch percentage right here shown, just click on his face, 46%. And so that's great. And if you want to look at an example of get a little bit more in depth, you can kind of look one by one. If you have this tool here, I'll leave the link in the description. Get a 30-day free trial compared to a lot of other places, they give you 7 days or whatnot. So try to take advantage of it while it's still there, hopefully. And looking at these stats here, the full stats, pulling them up for, interestingly here, he has 468 offensive team snaps played. So that's just, let's see, offensive snaps. Okay, 385. This is what I'm looking for right here. 385 out of 468 snaps. So if we look at our, I just want to double check our calculator. 384 divided by 468. %. I'm sure it's going to say he's at the 82% snap percentage. Let's see. There we go. That's how we get that right over here, 82% snap percentage. And of course, that not having, sort of having something to do with his touch percentage. Okay, so about 50% of the time, estimating here, a little bit less or more, he's getting the ball. So moving on. Take, for example, Joe Mixon. When he's on the field, he's getting the ball 50% of the time. But he's getting 57% snap percentage. How can that be? Well, let's take an in-depth more look, because he's on tap for this weekend as well for the Week 8, tournament share and cash too. Let's see. Uh, 215 out of, so he's only played, about 50% of the snaps, of course. And then when he's in the game, okay, out of these 215, he gets it 50% of the time. So it's pretty high volume. You can expect that going forward, and look at Mixon. Okay, now as a sleeper pick that I particularly like, though, in tournaments that I've been looking at a bit of film on here or there, is going to be Latavius Murray. Okay, he's running the ball excellent, reminiscent of the great one up here, in fact, Peterson. So look to him, as his matchup is really just fine versus New Orleans and weak defense. So we'll go ahead as that in their price range, snap percentage and touch percentage down to 30%, but expect him to feed him and let him go the way they're playing right now. So, all right, let's look over to the wide receiver, see what we get as well, and look at our best options tournament-wise. If you can fit Brown in, of course, go ahead and do so. Still good. The best. Let's look at our perhaps sleepers. Moving on down. Anybody? It will show us. Okay. Sammy Watkins, great one. His value needs to come up. I mean, he's due for a game and everything, and a decent matchup. Kansas City, very favorable, so look for him. Of course, high risk, high risk, high risk. What else? Who has a decent matchup, really? And how you can kind of tell here is look to the green. So it's very favorable for Antonio Callaway, as he needs to start getting more involved in the price you can't beat. So definitely worth a nice dart throw. Okay, high risk. So there you go. Look to those and get your lineup set and have at it. Great profitable weekend.